feel like I have to act a certain way or be a certain way when I go there versus how I live my life here.
Yeah.
And I don't like that, but I acknowledge that that's happening. And so maybe in the last few months, because just like some of you, I'm transitioning because I'm noticing these things about myself. I'm coming to this knowing that I have this light and it shines really bright, but sometimes I dim it, or I get like, because I don't know, maybe I don't want to be seen, or I really don't know how to process that really right now. So I'm figuring these things out, and it's correlating in these ways, in the family way, in the cultural ways, the dynamics of how we've lived, like, oh, you know, don't wear that kind of outfit when you're in front of these people. And I'm like, well, I'm just being myself. Like, let me just wear my outfit. Like, you know, what if my problem, your eyes go somewhere else, like, or something of the sort. I just want to be me. So I'm running into these things, and I just kind of don't know how to navigate that.
You have to ask yourself, like, how much longer do you want to play this out? Like, what part of you is still getting a payoff from playing that out?
Just
because you, whoever you are in LA, is you. You're not tethered, you're not attached, you're not unhealthily entangled with anyone. That's you. That needs to be superimposed onto everything.
yes.
So, and if you find, because of course, if you have family trauma and you've been through abuse and stuff like that, then it's so deeply ingrained that you will shift your ways because you had to be the acceptable version for the people in your life. They only accepted that version of you, the quiet one who doesn't stir up the pot and doesn't cause problems. So then that's going to continue to happen to you because you haven't pulled the plug entirely yet. And pulling the plug doesn't mean you let your family go. I don't want to ever be someone who encourages you to let your family go. I'm not like that. I'm just like, okay, you're presented with the option of letting them go and never dealing with the shit again, or to deal with it, but be yourself. Enough of this. So for you, you have to use your voice. You cannot silence yourself because that's you disassociating, going numb again, and feeling paralyzed around your family.
Yes.
So it's really just about like empowering yourself enough to say, I'm no longer the acceptable version that you want me to be or you expect me to be. I am me. This is what it is.
Gotcha.
But a lot of people won't like that.
Yeah.
They won't like that.
No, I know. And I can feel that already.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, ooh, how do I do? And so coming with that is just like, I almost was like distancing myself, like not going home so often, maybe not. And then that little part of that guilt of like, because my niece is so like drawn to me and she's always asking about, always talking about me. It's like, oh man, like, but I don't, how to navigate that properly.
What you brought up tonight reminds me of what Joanna said earlier, which is that you're almost observing yourself exiting that world.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
But then you have to take it a step further. And with whether it be a relationship or a friendship, something that's not satisfying you or not bringing out your best qualities, you have to ask yourself, okay, so I've been observing myself exiting it and I'm getting further and further from it. Why am I not just exiting? So there does come that tipping point where you go, okay, I'm obviously getting further from this, so why not just exit?
Yes. Exit.
Now, if people want to evolve and grow with you and they want to meet you halfway, then you won't feel that gap because they're stepping their game up. But if the gap continues to widen, that's an indication that you're leaving those relationships and you're observing yourself, those little, I call them boxes, kind of like when you move and you have a couple boxes back in your old apartment, you're kind of observing yourself, you're going back to get those boxes.
Yes.
But the truth is you already have them. You already have them.
Or I didn't need them.
Or you didn't need them, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So pay attention to your body language with people. You seem very comfortable here, which is great. You're probably very comfortable in LA. Yes. And I do agree that your light is very bright. You're a wonderful person. But to love yourself enough not to allow your body to be puppeteered like that anymore.
Yeah.
Because our parents can live in us. Like they're actively living in you rent-free. And they're animating your body. They're animating you. So at some point you got to go, I don't want to be animated by anything other than myself. So this is where we have to use our voice more.
Yeah.
Using your voice is power. There's sound. Think of sound. It's physical. You're creating your life. You're creating your experiences and future experiences just through the power of your voice. It's amazing. It's incredible.